Boy, this movie. Oh my god. Yes. 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 Blade Runner 2049 is, it looks like it could say directed by Ridley Scott. No, directed by Denis Villeneuve, who has brought us great movies, incredible movies. He's a good director, good storyteller. From I'll just name the ones that he's released from Prisoners onward because I know he has a filmography behind, but the ones ahead of that, there's Prisoners, Enemy, one of my favorite movies, Arrival, Sicario, now this one. Just, you can even tell with just Arrival what he was gonna bring with the sci-fi world, the science fiction world with Blade Runner. People have seen this movie already, I bet. I'm still not gonna spoil it just for that one person that's curious, that is digging for that one extra review just to see, should I see it or should I not? So I'm just gonna try to walk around this and review it as much as I can with no spoilers. But this has Ryan Gosling, who is a Blade Runner who is hunting down people, and then he discovers this lead that eventually brings him to Harrison Ford's character, and then that's how their stories collide. So like I said, this is brought to us by Denis Villeneuve, who is a good director. This guy is his movie. He picked up what Ridley Scott left and took it his own, ran with it. He just brought it so much more, expanded this universe. What really gave us was like LA with those rainy nights. It's all there. It just reminds you of what that movie was with this one. Just the visuals. You can tell like, oh yeah, this is where we were. This is familiar right here. And then seeing him also expand to other places and give it like the sprinkle of how those places are at, and still fit with the Blade Runner universe. He does such a well job, just captivating, just mesmerizing you with this world that he has constructed with the help of Hans Zimmer, which he tries to kind of bring in some Vangelis, and I can hear it at times. But you can tell this is really Hans Zimmer's score. This is his interpretation of Blade Runner. If I had to pick, I would probably say I still prefer the original composer's music. But this one was really good for what this kind of story of Blade Runner was. And just kudos to them. That really just brought out the art of this. Like, just the way they structured the look, the way they brought in the music, because music really, if it's done well, really complements so much well movies. Everybody knows that. I know this. And just good job with that. Ryan Gosling's character, at first you kind of wonder why he is who he is, but then once you start revealing more of his character, you get why he's like that. But it's interesting to see him kind of act with people in the world, how he's being treated. Like, even though he's working for a certain group of people, these people don't treat him as an equal. And then when he goes to his house, he just wants to be, like as accepted as he can as everybody else. And even seeing him interact with his loved ones, seeing that kind of like message of how technology is and how advanced it is, it's interesting to see that. Harrison Ford, if you know his character so much from Blade Runner, you're invested with him, you're gonna like his character, how he has an arc in this movie. It feels good that even though you don't have to see the original to appreciate this one, you can still see how much of a beautiful movie it is if you enjoy these types of movies. That one obviously brings out the vibes of like a Star Wars, I would say, where it's great seeing characters like that return. It adds that extra layer. If you know that one and then you see this one, especially his character, how he gets kind of like another just arc of him here, and just we get to see him evolve. It's something good. It's special to see Harrison Ford, and he gives one of his best performances in a long time. He shows that he really stepped into his role and played the character and knew how he had to get the emotions. With kudos to Denis Villeneuve, he just was able to get the best out of Harrison Ford. Roger Deakins, from the trailers, you're like, man, he needs to get an Oscar. He doesn't need it to validate who he is as a career, but to get one, it would be so meaningful for him. It'd be just great for his fans, at least. I don't know if he would want one, but if he does get one, he deserves it. Just all the scenery he has, how he just puts everything out. It's just, from all the scenes you go, from LA to Las Vegas, San Diego, just seeing him have characters interact with one another. Incredible job. Just, you can take a still from it. You can use it as an art frame. Just good job on Deakins. One of the best cinematographers. Yeah, I could say, I want to say that there are some minor flaws at least. I can't just be all fanboy. There is some scenes that you could probably say like the first half could be cut into smaller pieces. Other time we spend so much that we really didn't need to be there, and then like you question some characters, but you can kind of realize how they are and why they are. But overall, I adored it. I really just invested my time in this world again. I appreciate it again. This is a very complimentary piece to the first with this sequel. You know, not that usually doesn't happen so much, but it's rare. But when it does, it's awesome to get something like that. I'm gonna have to give Blade Runner 2049 an A plus. So let me know, guys, what you thought of this movie. Give me your honest opinions of how much you loved it, even the criticisms that you have. It's all good, I understand, as long as it's, everybody has a reasonable argument. And what is your favorite Denis Villeneuve movie? Okay, I kind of mentioned him with mine already. So what is yours? All this in the comments below. And as always, Roland Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.